podcast. My name is Amanda. I'm here with my very lovely mother.
Hi, I'm Janette.
And I have my mother's kitten at my feet right now trying to bite my toes. So don't mind us if you hear noise in the background. So today was supposed to be our Keys of the Kingdom review of doing the tour. But unfortunately, we ended up cutting our vacation a little bit short. So we did not do the tour. We were able to get refunded for it because you can get refunded 24 hours in advance for Keys to the Kingdom. So we didn't do the tour. So we had no actual podcast planned for today because that was going to be the podcast for today. So instead, I'm sure you see the title. My mom has never taken a Hogwarts House sorting quiz before.
I have not even seen all the movies.
Yeah, my mom knows very little about Hogwarts. So I made her a Pottermore account and she's going to take the house quiz, the wand quiz, and the patronus quiz all today. So I told her they're all personality quizzes, so don't be too scared. So
I have no idea what this is all about.
She's a little nervous, honestly. She wanted to take a practice test.
Can I take a practice test?
I told her you can't take a practice test. I am not taking the quizzes with her because I'm sure if you've taken the Pottermore quizzes before, you kind of know that depending upon how you answer the questions, you will get questions depending upon how you answer the questions. Also, I have already taken the quizzes myself, so as she takes them, I will just give what I received in it as well. And yeah, we'll just go through that. So my mom is going to start off with the house quiz. So we'll read the questions out loud, and then yeah, we'll see how you do. So okay.
I'm going to read the questions out loud when it comes on?
You can read the questions, yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to hit this one?
Yes, so.
Okay, here we go.
Yes, now hit start the sorting ceremony. So you're going through the sorting ceremony. My mom knows so little about Harry Potter. This is so funny. Okay. River or forest? My mom's picking forest. What does that say? What kind of instrument?
Oh, do I go this little arrow? Give me a choice?
Yes.
Okay.
So what kind of instrument most pleases your ear? Piano, the violin, the trumpets? I think you have to click on the photo. Oh, wait, maybe scroll down for a second. Oh, yeah, there it is. Select. Okay. Which road tempts you most? The twisting, leaf-strewn path through the woods, the wide, sunny, grassy lane, the narrow, dark, lantern-lit alley, the cobbled street lined with ancient buildings. So she's picking the cobbled street lined with ancient buildings. If you were attending... Oh, wait, scroll up so I can read the question.
Oh, here.
If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? She can pick a cat, a toad, or an owl. She's picking a cat. And if you're attending Hogwarts, which type of cat? So the first is a ginger cat. The next is a white cat. The next is a Siamese cat, a tabby cat, or a black cat.
Oh, I'll pick the black cat.
Yeah, it has to be a black cat. She has two black. Here's a black cat. Mm-hmm. Given the choice, would you rather invent a potion that would guarantee you glory, love, power, or wisdom? So which one are you picking? Love? Oh, wow. You're picking a love potion. Okay, I'm surprised. Okay, if you could have any power, which would you choose? The power to read minds, the power to change the past, the power of invisibility, the power to speak to animals, the power of superhuman strength, or the power to change your appearance at will?
This is a tough one for me. I will give up the appearance one because I'm finally trying to start there.
To change the past? Yep. Oh, I wouldn't pick that. I would pick the animal one. Okay, a trail has gone berserk in the headmaster's study of Hogwarts. It is about to smash, crush, or tear several irreplaceable items and treasures. Which order would you rescue the objects from the Trolls Club if you could? So the first item to rescue is a nearly perfected cure for dragonpox.
Okay,
wait, scroll down.
Arrow? Oh, I did.
Oh, wait, press number 2.
Oh, number 2. Okay. Oh, okay.
Student records going back 1,000 years. And press number 3. A mysterious handwritten book full of strange runes. I think you're supposed to drag them in position.
Oh, bring them into there? Oh, I don't know.
So sorry, that was a bit confusing. We did the potion, the book of runes, and then the history.
Okay, white or black. Sorting hat is ready to make its decision.
Alrighty, so hit continue. Let's see who you got. Ooh, my mom is sorted into Slytherin.
What is that?
Welcome to Slytherin. You probably know that some of Slytherin's most renowned members include Severus Snape and Bellatrix Lestrange. But did you know Merlin himself was a Slytherin? Yeah. Or that according to legend, the ribbon of a first-class order of Merlin is green to reflect Hogwarts House? That is so interesting. So first, let's break down the fact that you're Slytherin. That is interesting to me because I always assumed you would have been in Hufflepuff or Gryffindor. So I would have thought that you would have been one of those. However, Gryffindor and Slytherin are very similar. So for everyone to know, I have 5 Pottermore accounts because I always thought I was Ravenclaw. And all 5 of my Pottermore accounts, I'm Gryffindor. I have tried so hard to be Ravenclaw, but I'm not. So I know at heart I'm a Gryffindor. Okay. So that's interesting that you're Slytherin though. Now I want Dad to take this test because I really want to know what Dad is because I always thought Dad was a Slytherin. Okay. But Slytherin is a good house though. I love Slytherin. So Slytherin.
We should have him take it later. Okay.
Yeah, Slytherin is, so I mean, like, let's look up real quick, just like characteristics of like Slytherins real quick, just so we know.
Oh, they have people here that, like, I'm going down the
Yes, so there's
screen.
characters. My mom doesn't really know Harry Potter that well, so I don't think she really knows that who these characters are. So
I
Draco
know who he
Malfoy,
is.
Severus
I don't
Snape.
know these two.
That's
I've
okay.
seen his face.
She knows who Severus Snape is. She doesn't know who Draco or Bellatrix are. Would you want to read that?
Okay, it says here a message from your prefect.
Yes.
Congratulations. I'm Prefect Gemma Farley, and I'm delighted to welcome you to the Slytherin house. Our emblem is the serpent, the wisest of creatures. Our house colors are emerald green and silver. Oh, I like that. And our common room lies behind a concealed entrance down in the dungeons. Don't think I like that. As you'll see, its windows look out into the depths of the Hogwarts lake. We often see the giant squid swishing by. No, definitely don't like that. Yeah. And sometimes more interesting creatures. We like to feel that our hangout has the aura of a mysterious underwater shipwreck.
All right, so online it says, in Harry Potter, Slytherin is a Hogwarts house known for its ambition, resourcefulness, determination, and cleverness. Slytherins are also known for being shrewd, cunning, strong leaders, and achievement-oriented. They have highly developed senses of self-preservation, which means they tend to hesitate before acting, weighing all possible outcomes before deciding what should be done. So I feel like that sounds like you. Yeah, kind of in a nutshell.
To a certain extent.
I'm not necessarily surprised that you're Slytherin, so I will say Slytherin has the stereotype of like all the villains come from Slytherin. Okay. So like all the bad guys. Do you know that Severus Snape is considered a bad guy in the show? I wasn't sure.
I would assume so. I could see me becoming a bad guy somewhere down the line.
Somewhere down the line. Okay, yeah, because it has the reputation of being like the evil house. Like a lot of like bad wizards come from Slytherin house, but that doesn't, like, not every wizard is bad though. That's a Slytherin. There's a lot. Tyler's a Slytherin. My best friend Tyler, he's a Slytherin. So I don't know if that helps or hurts the case.
I don't know. Okay.
But I know, I love that song. I can't believe you're a Slytherin. I feel like we'll have to unpack that more. Okay, let's do your wand next.
Okay. All right. Wand. First of all, would you describe yourself as average height, tall, short?
I would say you're average height.
I'd say average. I'm not considered tall. I'm not short either. Okay. And your eyes, brown eye. What was the day? What was the day on which you were born, an even or an odd number? An even number. Do you most pride yourself on your determination, imagination, resilience, intelligence, kindness, optimism, or originality? I gotta say resilience. Okay, traveling alone down a deserted road, you reach a crossroads. Do you continue left towards the sea, right towards the castle, ahead towards the forest? I'd go right towards the castle because that means there may be other people around. Okay, all right. Do you most fear fire, darkness, isolation, heights, or small spaces? Fire. Okay. In a chest of magical artifacts, which would you choose? Oh, okay. A silver dagger, an ornate mirror, a glittering jewel, a bound scroll, golden key, a dusty bottle, or a black glove. Okay. I would want the silver dagger.
Okay, it's loading.
Okay. Right. Maple wood with a dragon core, 12 and a inch, and rigid flexibility. Oh, that's my wand.
Yeah, that's your wand. Yeah.
Maple wood with a dragon core, 12 and a half
It's 12 and a half inches in length. Rigid flexibility.
Okay.
I like that.
Is that good or
bad?
bad?
I would need to look up all the wand things again because I don't fully remember. You can scroll down and we can see a little bit more.
Let's see what they say. Okay, maple wood. I have often found that those chosen by maple wands are by nature travelers and explorers. They are not stay-at-home wands and prefer ambition in their witch or wizard. Otherwise, their magic grows heavy and lackluster. Fresh challenges and regular changes of scene cause this wand to literally shine, burnishing itself as it grows, with its partner in ability and status. This is a beautiful and desirable wood and wand quality. Maple has been among the most costly for centuries. Possession of a maple wand has long been a mark of status because of its reputation as the wand of high achievers.
Sorry, not it being the most costly, my mom getting the more expensive
Of course.
wand.
If my husband was here, he'd say, of course.
Okay, wait, real quick. So
I am a high achiever. I mean, if I'm going to do something, I want to do it right. And I always achieve to do the highest thing. So I am a high achiever.
Yeah, no, I think that makes sense. So real quick, my wand, when I had done the wand test way back when, is a silver lime wood with a phoenix core, 10 inches, and slightly yielding flexibility. So I'll read mine for the silver lime wood as well now. So this unusual and highly attractive wand wood was greatly in vogue in the 19th century. Demand outstripped supply, and unscrupulous wand makers dyed substandard woods in an effort to fool purchasers into believing they had purchased silver lime. The reasons for these wands' desirability lay not only in their unusually handsome appearance, but also because they had a reputation performing best for seers and those skilled in legilimency, which is kind of like mind reading, sort of. Mm-hmm. Mysterious arts both, which consequently gave the possessor of a silver lime wand considerable status. When demand was at its height, wand maker Arturo Cephopoulos, I did not say his last name right, so sorry, claimed that the association between silver lime and and clairvoyance was a falsehood circulated by merchants like Gerbold Ollivander, who have outstocked their workshops with silver line and hoped to shift their surplus. Bucephalus was a slipshod wand maker and an ignoramus and nobody. Seer or not was surprised when he went out of business. This is from the point of view of Gerbold Ollivander's
You could
grandson.
actually, it looks like you can.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, so let's do the next one.
You want to do the dragon
Yeah, so let's
core?
do your core. Yeah, so you have a dragon core, so read your dragon core.
So my dragon core, as a rule, dragon heartstrings produce wands with the most power and which are capable of the most flamboyant spells. Oh, I like that. Dragon wands tend to learn more quickly than other types. While they can change allegiance if won from their original master, they always bond strongly with the current owner. The dragon wand tends to be the easiest turn to the dark art, though it will not incline that way of its own accord. It also is the most prone of the three cores to accidents, being somewhat temperamental. Sounds like me.
That's so funny, actually. Not you going to the dark arts and being a Slytherin.
No, but being...
All right. I have a Phoenix core. This is the rarest core type. Phoenix feathers are capable of the greatest range of magic, though they may take longer than either unicorn or dragon cores to reveal this. They show the most initiative, sometimes acting of their own accord, and quality that many witches and wizards dislike. Phoenix feathers wands are always the pickiest when it comes to potential owners, for their creature from which they are taken is one of the most independent and detached in the world. These wands are the hardest to tame and to personalize, and their allegiance is usually hard won. So I guess my wand is not going to like me very much until I earn its respect.
Yes. Okay, work hard.
All right, let's go to length. The length often has to do with just what your height is, so that's why yours is so long.
On one length are taken
so hers
from the
is
notes.
12 and a half inches in length.
Yeah, most wands will be of the range between 9 and 14 inches. While I have sold extremely short wands and very long wands, these are exceptionally rare. In the latter case, a physical peculiarity demanded the excessive wand length. However, abnormally short wands usually select those in whose character something is lacking, rather than because they are physically undersized. So I just got a normal 12
Yeah,
and a
mine
half
says
inch.
the same text there. So again, so yours is 12 and a half probably
Yeah.
because of your height. And I think when I had done this quiz, I said I was short. So that's why mine's 10 inches because I'm a little short. All right, so let's go to the flexibility.
Flexibility,
Yours is
okay.
rigid flexibility.
Okay, rigid flexibility. Wand flexibility or rigidity denotes the degree of adaptability and willingness to change possessed by the wand and owner pair. I hate change. Although, again, this factor ought not be considered separately from the wand wood, core, and length, nor of the owner's life experience and style of magic, all of which will combine to make the wand in question unique.
Yeah,
I
mine
do hate
says the
change,
same
though.
thing, so I'm just going to Google real quick. Okay, it says rigid flexibility wands can refer to being flexible enough to make changes in response to circumstances while remaining steadfast in how one goes about accomplishing the mission. That's what it says. So interesting. So mine is a slightly yielding flexibility. So I guess mine's not as flexible.
Yeah, you're more open to change than I am.
Yeah. All right. That was interesting. No, that was really fun to do. All right. And last but not least is your patronus. So let's do the patronus quiz.
What is patronus?
So the patronus in Harry Potter, if for anyone who may not know, and my mom definitely does not know, it's a powerful spell essentially that keeps away dark entities. So the main dark entity is the Dementors. Okay. So you use the patronus spell. It's a specto patronum with your little wand. Oh, okay. And the patronus will produce, if you can do a fully formed patronus spell, it will produce an animal. And the animal is going to be this like light creature that can essentially protect you. To cast a patronus spell, it's like in the books it says like Harry has to think of the happiest moment of his entire life, like all the happy thoughts, because Dementors suck away all the happiness and joy in your life, and they can suck away your soul. Okay. So you combat that with like what brings you the greatest and the lightest joy of your life. And again, your patronus is usually an animal that is a reflection on who you are, of like who your inner like animal spirit would be. Okay. So that's why the patronus is very exciting, because it's like who your animal would be. Yes.
Cool. Okay.
All right. So start the patronus. Okay, I'm so excited to find out your patronus.
Okay, patronus. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so it's loading. Right, here we are. Okay, read the questions out loud as you
get. The patronus is a kind of positive force, a projection of the very things that the Dementor feeds upon: hope, happiness, the desire to survive. That's by Remus Lupin. Okay, discover your patronus. Okay, you can only discover your patronus once. Questions are timed. Go with your instinct. Okay, I'm going to begin.
Okay, read quickly and then answer quickly too.
Relax. Think of your happiest memory.
Oh, what a fun quiz. We're like flying through the forest right now.
Yeah, we're flying through a forest. Okay, I could pick a thorn, a leaf, or a blade.
I picked leaf. Yeah, she picked leaf. Sorry.
Okay, too slow. The spell requires fast reflexes.
Let's just
try another. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, you just focus on what you're doing. Okay, sun, wind, rain. She picked wind. We're flying through the forest. Smooth or rough? She picked smooth. I will cut out the dead air of us flying through the forest. Around, under, or over? She picked around. We're getting there. Ooh.
Incredible. You almost produced a corporeal patronus. This is an excellent magic. Okay.
Lost or found.
Lost.
It's
It's forming.
My mom's forming her patronus. I'm excited to see what animal.
Is there any more questions or am I done?
I don't know. There's probably at least one more. Listen, watch, touch.
Listen.
I'm picking mainly the ones on the left side of the screen.
Really?
Yeah, you have, yeah.
Click, drag, and release for your patronus.
All right, let's see what it is.
What does that mean?
It's going to show you what your animal is. So,
I don't have to do anything?
Well, it says click, drag.
Yeah,
there we go.
Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Ooh.
Your patronus is a rattlesnake.
A rattlesnake!
Oh my
God.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool though. A rattlesnake. But Mom, you're in Slytherin with a rattlesnake patronus. That's amazing, actually.
Oh my God.
That's incredible. That's so cool. Okay, wait, go back to your. Wait, is there anything about the rattlesnake patronus? I'll Google it real quick.
Says I can return to my profile.
You can return to the profile.
Okay, so let's return to my profile.
Oh, wait. Okay, this is so interesting. According to MuggleNet, a rattlesnake patronus. Oh, wait, what does it say?
It says here rattlesnake. Okay. It says cast your patronus. What does that mean?
You just see their animation again.
Okay. The patronus turned. It was a cantering back.
Oh, this is just a quote from the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's just what it
okay,
is.
So according to MuggleNet, a rattlesnake patronus can mean that someone has a fierce fighter on their side who is not easily defeated. That sounds like you, though. You're a pretty fierce fighter.
If I have to, yes. If I'm started, then yes.
Some say that a snake patronus can also mean someone is highly protective of themselves and others, and they get angry or defensive easily. Others say that those with a rattlesnake patronus can be a bit protective of themselves and can be wary of others. But once they get close to an individual, they can finally open up. A witch or wizard who conjures a rattlesnake patronus is generally driven by their power and desire for success. They will work as hard as possible for things they want and will be rather deserving of the success which they will surely gain with their work ethic.
Oh, that's me. I work hard. I work hard for everything. Okay. All right. I don't particularly like being a rattlesnake, but okay.
Wait, let me try to find more on the rattlesnake real quick. Hold on. Oh, here it is.
They have something here
I found, rattlesnake, okay. Rattlesnakes are venomous snakes. They are predators that live in the wild. A rattlesnake is patronus. Yeah, that's the way I just read. They will work as hard as possible. If this is your patronus, you will have a fierce fight on your side that will not give up easily. So that means your rattlesnake will fight for you, is what it is.
So I'm a rattlesnake in the Slytherin house.
Well, the rattlesnake, remember, fights for you. It's like part of who you are as well. So,
okay.
All right, what do you think my patronus is? It could be any animal.
Oh my God, I don't know.
My patronus is a falcon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I got a falcon the first time I did this. So let me try to find the falcon real quick and I'll read about that.
If I would have picked over, I probably would have got something that flew or did something. I picked
possibly,
around.
Yeah.
That's why you can't do this quiz a second time, because once you do it the first time, you kind of know what the answer is going to kind of give you. Okay. I just answered really right off cuff.
Yeah, I can't.
But if I knew what those questions were going to be leading to, it could color your answer. Oh, great. The most popular is a dolphin. They said the other one is a Tonkinese cat, fox, a Saint Bernard, a hedgehog. The rarities are a unicorn, a snowy owl, a stag, a wood mouse, an albatross. Okay, here's the top 20. Am I even in here? I'm not even in here. Dolphin, Tonkinese cat, Manx cat, Newblin cat, fox, Saint Bernard, weasel.
If your patronus is a falcon, whoops. All right, if your patronus is a falcon, you may have been a troubled soul who decided to cast away their old evil habits to fly down the hard right path. So,
see, now I don't know. See, that doesn't fit
your nature pulls you to the dark, but you've chosen to live for the light, kind of like Severus Snape. The falcon also represents break free from slavery.
No, that doesn't.
I don't know if that's me necessarily.
The one thing that doesn't sound like you. Like normally when you have these things, I say, oh yeah, that could be you. That doesn't sound like you at all. But ours too don't even make the top 20.
No, I remember when I first did it, it did say the falcon was one of the more rare patronuses.
Mm-hmm.
So
it doesn't even make the top. Neither one of ours make the top 20.
I don't know what you're looking.
This is something. Wizarding World. It's telling you what the most. What most people get, and neither one of ours are on the top, even on the top 20.
There's a lot of animals that they have in here. There's like hundreds of animals apparently.
Yeah.
I do know people. My friend Mia, she's taken this quiz many a times because she never likes the animal that she gets, so she keeps making new Pottermore accounts, taking the Patronus quiz. She doesn't. She gets a different animal every time.
Because I believe
and
that
every
if
time
I took it again,
every time she dislikes which animal she gets.
Yes,
so
I could see that. If I took it again, I would know that because I picked around, whatever it is has to be able to slither or move around. They can't fly over. They can't dig under. Certain questions they ask, like if you change those answers, it's going to give you a different animal. But I answered honestly the first time you take it.
Yeah.
I'm answering honestly.
So that's what I'm saying. I kind of love that you have a rattlesnake. That's so cool. So the first time my friend Allegra took it, she got a hedgehog and she was a bit sad that her Patronus was a hedgehog.
Well, I don't know. Maybe this is better than me getting Pumbaa in my personality
Because
test.
Remember, this animal is going to protect you. This is your protection animal.
I hope it does a good job.
And wouldn't you want a rattlesnake to protect you? The same way I have a falcon protecting you. So I love this. We're definitely going to have my dad take this later tonight.
Yes, we have to have him. We have to
make my dad do it.
I'd like him to.
So I would love to know what my dad's answers are. But I love that you are a Slytherin with a rattlesnake patronus. patronus.
Okay, well,
so
that's
that is so
me.
cool.
Okay.
But all right, so
Well, that
yeah,
was something new
again,
for
I'm a
me.
Gryffindor with a falcon patronus,
Yeah.
but that is so cool though.
Okay.
I love that so much. So, all right, that was kind of that was our main thing to do today, just because I didn't know. Again, I had always thought maybe my mom was in a Hufflepuff house because she kind of has a lot of qualities of Hufflepuff, or I thought maybe she would have been in Gryffindor because she has a lot
I
of
don't know
qualities of
what that
Gryffindor
means,
as well.
obviously.
But that is okay though. I love that you're in Slytherin, so I'm curious to see what Dad's going to be into. So we'll see later. But all right, so we actually don't have any Disney news for this episode. There's been a lot of Disney news overall recently, but because we have just come back from our trip, I have not had time to really comb through all the Disney news. For instance, today my mom saw that the new Polynesian DVC tower.
They said on June 4th, DVC members can make their reservations by phone. On June 5th,
And they said
annual pass holders
And
can
they said
make
it's
it.
probably going to open December of 2024.
Yes, and then June 6th, everybody else can call in and
Yeah.
try to make a reservation. And then, December of 2024, it'll be open.
Yeah.
But June 4th, 5th, and 6th, those are the levels of people that can make their reservation. I think it's interesting that they're going to have rooms that fit 9 people.
Oh yeah.
They're going to have double studios, they're going to have different types of rooms for bigger, I guess, bigger groups that want to stay together.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I think that's
interesting.
definitely useful.
Yes,
Great.
right.
So that's
Okay.
exciting. Obviously, Oogie Boogie Bash and Mickey's Not So Scary, the dates have been announced, and Mickey's Not So Scary, I'm pretty sure the tickets have gone on sale for like DVC and annual pass holders already, and the general population will go on sale soon. But Oogie Boogie Bash, the dates have not been set yet for when the tickets will go on sale. Oogie Boogie Bash also does have less dates than Mickey's Not So Scary, so that's important to note
That's
as
right.
well.
Yes, they don't have.
There's
as many.
almost like double as amount of dates for Mickey's Not So Scary. It's like almost every night in Magic Kingdom, whereas Oogie Boogie Bash is only like 3 times a week in Disneyland. So, and one last thing, again, just off the cuff, I didn't write any of this down, is that the Fantasyland the Fantasy Springs in Disneyland Tokyo has officially opened.
Oh, I did see something.
Everyone
about
has
that.
been posting about that. All the new rides for Frozen, the new Frozen ride looks incredible. All the new eateries over there, the new Peter Pan rides and stuff. So that has opened. A lot of people have been saying very positive things about what's going on there. Given, I didn't think there's going to be any negative reviews because Disneyland Tokyo tends to get a lot of the really high graded,
stuff.
new tech type stuff. So it looks really fun though. Would love to see it. And because now a lot of the animatronics have been created in Disneyland Tokyo, I'd love to see if they would ever invest to recreate them for Magic
here.
Kingdom, for
Yes,
Epcot,
that would be
because now the
nice.
plans have already been made. It's the same animatronics
Right,
that they would
just
use.
move them over.
A lot of the same
That would be
scenes.
nice.
The Disneyland Tokyo version has more scenes than we have, but they could still do the scenes that we have and just redo those animatronics.
Wow,
So
okay.
I highly doubt they'll invest in it anytime soon.
Now they got everything else on the plate.
Yeah, maybe in another 10 years when they feel like, investing, like refurbishing the ride or something like
Right.
that. But I think it would be fun if they did reinvest into Frozen Ever After and put real animatronics and not the
instead of the
screens for
screen
faces. Yeah.
yeah.
It's just been a pet peeve of mine. I just generally dislike. So, all right, for some Disney birthdays. First up on May 29th is Tony Stark's birthday. Happy birthday to Tony
I
Stark.
love Tony
Yeah,
Stark.
we love Tony Stark.
I'm not a big Marvel person, but I love Tony Stark.
Right, so that's why I want to mention him. So happy birthday to Tony Stark. And I also just want to shout out that Memorial Day is on May 27th. So thank you to all of those who have served, our country and any other country as well. We definitely do appreciate your sacrifice and your services too. So, and that brings us to our final segment of the podcast, which is our Disney memory. So do you have a Disney memory for today's podcast?
Disney memory. I have so many. I mean, I can just say that, when we're talking about the Polynesian, hotel, my memory is still just going over there all the time just to see just to have breakfast in the Kona Cafe or whatever, just walk across the little bridge and see the little waterfall and sit and watch the palm trees out the window while I'm having my breakfast. That's my Disney memory.
Okay. I feel like for my Disney memory, it's not going to be Disney. I'm doing a memory from Universal because I've only ever been to Universal once to see the Harry Potter world there. And that was over 10 years ago, or exactly 10 years ago this July.
Was it 10 years? Yeah, I was
10
there.
years
She
ago.
went with her
The
friend.
only time I went was right when I graduated from high school. Me and my best friend Shannon. Shannon is a Hufflepuff. We went over and we saw the first part of the Harry Potter world in the original park, and then the second park, like the Hogsmeade part. I have not seen the Diagon Alley version of it because by the time we went there, it wasn't open yet, so I didn't see it. So literally, it's been 10 years since I've seen it, and me and my partner plan to go to Universal next year to see the main thing we want to do is Harry Potter World. So I would love to see Harry Potter World. The main memory I have is that the main ride in the castle, if you've been there before, you know what I'm talking about. There's a really extensive, very thrill ride. It's not a roller coaster, and it's not like dinosaur ride. It's very different. It's very hard to explain, but it is it is a very unique ride. It was something I was not expecting because Disney has no equivalent to it. So that's why it's hard for me to explain to my mom because there's no equivalent in Disney World to it. But when I was online for it, I thought it was going to be a roller coaster. So when we got on the ride, I remember looking to Shannon being like, so do all these cars just like connect or something? And she was like, what do you mean? And then the ride started and it was drastically different than I thought it was.
Okay.
And it was so much fun. So I'm really excited to go back on that ride to see if it lives up to that expectation of the memory I have of it. So I'd be curious to see, as well as just doing all the other other fun Harry Potter things. I've always been a big Harry Potter fan, despite the fact I don't have a lot of Harry Potter like merchandise. Like I don't own a wand, I don't have robes, I don't really have even a lot of things that say Gryffindor on it or anything like that. Like I've always loved Harry Potter, but not to the extent that I love Disney, where I have lots of stuff with Disney on it. Right. Perhaps if I was going to Universal more often, I would buy more t-shirts and things like that for Harry Potter. I even think for this trip I may get like a Harry Potter shirt to wear or something. But yeah, but overall I've always been way more into Disney and Star Wars than I was into Harry Potter. And I think that's also part of the factor that in my family life, no one in my family is big Harry Potter fans. Right. I have friends who like Harry Potter, but like for instance, my dad and my brother also love Star Wars, so it's easier to get into Star Wars. Whereas my dad and my brother aren't really that interested in Harry Potter. I don't even know if Luke has even read the books. I don't know.
I think he's read some of them.
Yeah, Luke. My brother was never a big Harry Potter fan either. So just naturally being the younger child, I kind of was more interested in whatever he was interested in. So yeah, so we never really were Harry Potter people growing up. I didn't read the books growing up. I read them as an adult, saw the movies as an adult. So I got into it completely as an adult, whereas Disney stuff I've been into as a child. So yeah, but I remember going. It was so much fun. It was so cool to see all these things brought to life. It's also funny too because they put Hogsmeade as kind of like the Christmas scene in Harry Potter. So there's like fake snow everywhere, which is funny to be in Florida where it's so hot and you're burning in the July heat, and there's like fake snow on these roofs, and it's like pretending like they're in Christmas time. I'm like, okay, so that's a bit silly, but I was like, whatever, it is what it is. I don't know if Diagon Alley does that. Yeah, I know. So I'm excited to see though Diagon Alley and to go back to Hogsmeade as well. And again, me and my partner will be going there, and we'll probably do a whole podcast episode just on Universal after we go there, because I think that will probably be very involved of what we'll talk about there. So yeah, but thanks so much for listening to this week's podcast. Let us know, which Hogwarts house are you in? I would love to know, what is your Patronus? Did you also get a rattlesnake?
Anybody else a rattlesnake?
My mom is so disappointed right now, but I think that's so cool you got a rattlesnake. I love snakes and reptiles, so I think that's the coolest thing ever. And I do like to have a falcon. I think a falcon is pretty cool too.
Rattlesnake.
So, well, I one of the animals is a calico cat, so I was kind of hoping you get the calico cat, because I would love that, because
it couldn't be a cute little cat.
Yeah, my cat is a tortoiseshell, so calicos are in the same family as tortoiseshells, but I don't know anyone with a calico cat. So yeah, but I think that's so cool that you're a rattlesnake. So let us know. I'll have a dedicated Instagram post. Our Instagram is linked in the link tree description, so make sure you check that out, and make sure you give us a review wherever you are listening to this week's podcast. And until then, we will all see you real soon.